Hey Gear Slut, so we're looking at the Aston Shield, which is from Aston Microphones. It's a premium pop filter and gooseneck, and it stores away quite neatly there in a nice package. So let me open this up. Okay, it comes in these two parts. Straighten this out. Okay, so that's up and running straight away there, and then we have the pop shield, which is like this curved design. If I move to the side of the microphone, I'm still getting coverage, and a flat one doesn't give you that really. As you can see, if I move from side to side, it's changing the kind of relationship of the pop shields, but this one's a bit more ergonomic. It simply clamps on. So this really is guarding against the plosive sounds, the P's, the B's, that have a lot of kind of broadband energy in them. With plosive consonants, the mouth shuts off and energy builds up, and then it's forced through a small gap. So B, T, F. Fricatives, which make up the kind of S's, are different in that there's a constant flow of air, and that's passed over the teeth, and that produces a kind of constant phasing sound. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. Without the pop shield, different words and phrases are affecting the candle, and with both of these there seems to be a pretty effective guarding against that. The filter has hexagonal holes. It's made of stainless steel. The good thing about that is it's washable. You can clean it, and it shouldn't blemish either because it's stainless steel, so it should remain consistent in look. You are kind of stuck with the Aston logo on there. They don't offer any variations in that. It does kind of distract from the mic a little bit depending on the light, but I guess the main thing is how it's going to function really, but that Aston logo is there. I'm going to test the effectiveness of the Aston Shield Gn against a control which is no pop shield and a traditional pop shield. Take one without pop shield. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm only plucking pheasants till a pheasant plucker comes. Tit tat, dod dad duck, kit cat gog. Okay, so take two with the traditional pop shield. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. Tit tat, dod dad duck, kit cat gog. I'm not a pheasant plucker, I'm a pheasant plucker's son. I'm only plucking pheasants till the pheasant plucker comes. Nearly got me. Tit tat, dod dad duck, kit cat gog. Okay, so I'm gonna retest, because we had a 5 kilohertz peak using the Shield in the last video. So what I'm going to do this time as well is measure, so you know I can get quite an accurate comparison between the two. This is costing around just under £40 in the UK, around $99 or 42 euros. I think it's quite well built. The gooseneck material is a little thicker than a kind of traditional version. This kind of works okay. It's very strong. There's some kind of grippy stuff in there, and yeah, it feels good. It's the same. It's quite lightweight, but the main centre of gravity is towards the stand, which is very good. So yeah, I quite like this.